Just dive right in, just shovel
Dive
this.
right in, motherfucker.
Let's go.
All right, so oh my god.
What are we doing? We're just jumping right in. We were
Jumping right
talking
in.
the whole time, and as soon as we hit record, we just shut up.
I'm ready to go. It has been over a month. I got lazy with it. Now I bullshitted you for a long time and told you I would watch these things. I didn't watch
I
them.
know you didn't.
And I'm glad you know, and thank you for calling me out. Because once I started watching them, dude, I was disgusted.
You still didn't watch. You clicked on it once for like 5 minutes.
No. I watched 3 of them. I was disgusted and embarrassed with my behavior, how I acted, my performance. And it really took the fucking life out of it. I didn't want to do this anymore.
Really?
I was so fucking put off by myself.
Wow.
I was disgusted. So,
It's crazy. Hold on, let's turn this around. We ain't getting paid for
I'm not getting paid for that. So, yes, dude, I took that hiatus because I have wanted nothing to do with myself and the words I was speaking. I was rambling and rattling like I don't know, like a fucking drunken idiot. It was fucking embarrassing, bro.
Yeah, dude. There's dumber shit coming out of your mouth than a molested baby.
Way more than a molested baby. Because a molested baby is trying to be like, yo, mom, Uncle Dave has been sticking his finger up my asshole when he was changing my diaper, but all he can say is, like drunk cousin Jeff.
Did you ever see Cable Guy?
If I did.
I think he was Jewish. We had to keep it with the pedophile theme.
Well,
you know?
obviously, baby. Oh, a lot of pedo stuff going on in the news.
Is there?
Sean Combs, baby.
Oh yeah, well that was a month ago.
Well, we're gonna have a lot of ground to cover. I've been here in a minute.
Yeah, we missed. What was the list of like all the things that we missed? I don't know, like Trump getting elected.
They elected somebody Turnip,
T-Rump. T-Rump.
Trevor Rump.
Yo, that should have been his fucking campaign, bro.
T-Rump.
T-Rump and have a bunch of bitches on stage shaking their ass.
Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got.
Call out to Juvenile.
Girl, you look good, won't you bat that ass? You was a fine motherfucker. I'm a big Juvie fan. But enough about that. Trump getting elected.
That's because you spent so much time there.
I did spend Oh no, I did spend some time with a juvenile. I was 18, she was 16. It was a long time. Hot little piece of Puerto Rican ass.
I meant like in juvie.
No, I went to big boy jail like an adult.
I meant in juvie, not in Judy.
Actually, it's not far from her name. But Trump getting elected, man, that was a wild night. Because I'm like, the Democrats are going to steal it again. Like they didn't 2020.
Yeah.
And sure enough, motherfucker just started going and rolling. It was exciting to watch.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on. Supposedly, he claims that he's going to fire Christopher Wray, like the FBI director, as soon as he gets in there.
As well you should.
And I don't think anyone actually gives a fuck or realizes that Christopher Wray, like I've been saying this the whole time. So the director of the FBI,
Yes.
his attorney firm represented, like Rosneft, the deals they had going on with like Russia and China.
No, I'm unfamiliar.
Well, if you get into the weeds of all the conspiracies, it's not conspiracy stuff, but I'm using that
It's
as
out
a label.
there. It's open, yeah.
So Christopher Wray's firm was basically the lawyers who handled the deal for these two Russian and Chinese companies.
Mm-hmm.
So he made $20 million on the deal, and then they have the Trump's last victory, not the most recent one, that he did not get credit for, because who is the one that was supposed to investigate the fucking election? Christopher Wray.
That's
And it doesn't take a fucking genius. Like, I'm a fucking retard with fucking YouTube, and I'm figuring this shit out. Like, you're trying to tell me that the fucking FBI can't figure it out, or Secret Service can't figure it out, or anybody with a fucking half a brain can't figure it out?
They're still trying to figure out whose cocaine they found in Hunter Biden's room.
Oh, he's been pardoned.
Of course he has. Of course he has. But you know what?
That was Biden's last thing in office. Like, let me just pardon my criminal son. Who's gonna implicate me in everything?
In everything. You know, if he got popped, he'd be talking. Oh shit, that is one of the ones you lost. I'm glad you found it.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
obviously he's gonna fucking pardon his son, and I can't hate on that though because they gave Hunter a hard time for like getting drunk and snorting coke, smoking crack, banging whores. Like, I hate him because he's liberal, but I can't hate him on that.
I hate fucking Joe Biden way more than I hate Hunter.
Oh God, infinitely. Hunter just likes to party.
Hunter just has a jerk off for a dad.
Yeah, that's an asshole with a lot of money.
And a passion for cocaine.
And a passion for cocaine. I can't hate him on that. But that's the thing. Like anyone in that position, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm partying my asshole son, because who knows where the fuck this is gonna go. Because you're right. He knows if fucking Hunter gets popped, he's gonna start singing like a bird, talking about what shit's old man. Fucked around and got my weight up, bro.
Yeah.
God damn, you weren't kidding. I knew you weren't bullshit, but now I'm seeing it. Like,
Bro,
right,
I'm waking up. I'm waking up at 2:30 now.
You do like getting up early.
No, I don't.
No.
I'm at 2:30 body weight, not 2:30.
Oh, I thought you were making a joke because you're always up at like 6, 7 in the morning, ready to go, bro.
Not anymore, bro. These late night coffees. I didn't smoke weed today. No medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll be a little bit sharper than usual. I know you like me. I think you like me better when I don't smoke.
Well, when you don't smoke, you go from 0 to 100 real quick. You get like angry and you're fucking yelling. You got like me when you're not. When you are high, you're nice, you're calm, you're smooth. You're able to sharp when you're not high. When you are high, it's like I don't have to worry about him killing someone on the ride home.
Yeah, I got weed with me. I'll smoke a little.
Okay.
Yo, so that's another thing, right?
Uh-huh.
So like, the meetings I've been going to lately is like NA meetings.
Yes.
So they consider everything a drug, right? And rightly so.
Even though they're giving you endless cups of coffee.
Same thing. Well, yeah, exactly. It's like if you actually go by the. So anyway, the reason I brought that up is because like I don't drink, but at the time when I got sober, I've probably shared this before. I was already smoking weed, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna keep smoking." And obviously, I continued to keep smoking for all the reasons we just talked about. For me, it really helps with my fucking anger.
Yes, it does.
Weed doesn't affect me. Some people smoke and they bug the fuck out. You've said this before, right?
I will bug out when I smoke. Yeah.
So I mean, everybody's different. I can't smoke fucking nicotine. Like I'll get fucking dizzy and sick and shit like that if I smoke cigarettes. But you know, when they talk about in the literature being, there's specific language when they talk about if you have a problem or not. So if you're compulsively not able to control what you're doing, right, it's kind of like the bar as far as like, are you an addict or not? Dude, I'm like that with fucking coffee. Like, I wake up in the morning, I have a very strong coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. The girls, they take care of me. Something about, there's a certain, I think, like, once you get past being white and you start getting into the shades of brown, all those girls just love me.
Dude, Latinas and black women fuck with you, bro. They love you. I don't get it.
Indians, all the Indian girls at the Dunkin' Donuts.
No, my friend, with you.
Bro, they have my coffee ready to go before I'm even like in the door, bro. It's great. And I don't get a regular coffee, so
what do you get?
I get the Americano. That's just espresso and water.
Figure something an Italian would do. You guys make terrible decisions.
Hey, listen, we had our time. I was actually watching this funny little clip of Sopranos, and they were trying to check the guy for a wire, so they brought him to like the steam baths.
Big pussy. Yeah.
He's like, take your fucking clothes off.
Take your fucking clothes off. I get in that jacuzzi, I could check out.
So, did I mention the little midget Italian guy that has a podcast?
Oh my God, no! Please tell me
right?
everything you need, everything you know about it.
All right, so this is why we need to do this shit for real. I want to be able to pull up little clips and have like little screen picture-in-picture things going on, so the audience at home can see what we're talking about, and plus we could sit back and not do shit for 2 minutes while we play a clip.
Let it do all the work.
Exactly.
Like, what do you think?
We could just basically become, dude. There's so much bullshit on YouTube. There's all these people like it. It's like say like an Eminem song comes out. You go to Google like Eminem, blah blah blah, and all of a sudden it's like 5,000 fucking reaction videos. Like these people aren't even creating their own fucking content. They're literally just like a talking comment section for everything that's already fucking on the internet.
And I love how they act like this guy Marshall Mathers, Marshall, because they know like it's Marshall Mathers.
Or they'll purposely do that to try to act like they don't know.
That's it. I'm not familiar with this guy. MNM.
Like Dave Portnoy when he's like, it doesn't even know what fucking town he's in.
No, I think I'm in I mean, fucking
What was the...
Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. I never heard of this place.
Yeah, right?
We're going to Starafino's Pizza.
It's like the first exit after he leaves the city.
Yeah, Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey.
He's
Wow.
trying to press the sign every day.
Highway Cleanup, sponsored by Dave Portnoy and Barstool Sports. Well, I've never seen this place before.
Adopt the highway.
Top the highway, that was it. You're a fucking dick. And speaking of which, you know what? We might not be funny or entertaining or fucking informative, but at least
How
like
could you not be
stuff.
entertaining with a huge chunk of dog hair on your fucking button?
Oh, Jesus, I didn't know that. How embarrassing. She is shedding and smells so bad. I think she got skunk spray, dude. I'm coming over to
Maybe.
wash her. I gotta wash her again. Thank you for pointing out. I would have never seen
I
that.
can't tell, dude. I have no sense of smell. So, real quick, we're talking about the dog. He came home about a month ago. In case you didn't know, sometimes we live together if he chooses to come home. Why are you kicking me?
Nothing. Continue, you
Why are you
fucking
kicking
asshole.
me? Look.
No reason.
Why? Because who watches this?
That's
Who's
all
going to
right.
catch
All
you?
right.
Who's
Okay.
going to catch
All
you?
right. Point taken. You got me. Shut the fuck up. Continue with your stupid ass
Is our
story.
70-year-old landlady going to watch this? Like, what the fuck?
I love that broad, but she hates my goddamn guts. But I'm getting her paid, bro. I'm getting her paid.
So anyway, he comes home after being gone for a month and brings the dog back, which I wasn't complaining. You know, the dog was gone. I had the house to myself, no responsibilities. Dog comes back. Then him and his girl come back a few days later, and they're like, "What's that smell? What's that smell?" I might have left the dog outside a little too long. Maybe she got sprayed by a skunk.
There's a skunk in the neighborhood. It's every few weeks we're up there we can smell
I
it.
would feel really bad if that's the reason she got sprayed by a skunk, because I was just like letting her out and just.
Here's the problem. My mother let her out in the backyard. My mother would leave her out all day. My mother was cool for watching the dog, but like the dog sees an animal, it's chasing it. What happens if you chase a skunk? It's spraying.
Yeah, she is all about that.
So whether she's out there for 30 minutes or fucking 30 hours, and trust me, dude, you leave her out overnight or leave her out when you're gone for all day, like, she likes being outside, so it's not a big deal.
Oh no, she won't. You could, dude. I've forgotten that I put her outside, and woke up the next morning to be like, oh shit, because like I'll let her out
It's fine.
before I go to bed. I want to let her go out,
That's nice of you.
but then I lay down, then I pass out.
Yeah.
Then I let her in the morning, and within 2 seconds she's right back at the door. Like, you don't even feel bad because she's like wants to go back out.
Exactly. So don't feel bad. She likes being outside. But what I'm saying is, if she's out there for 3 minutes or fucking 3
This is
hours,
riveting material, by the way.
if there's a skunk, she's chasing it. Like,
People love to hear about other people's dogs getting sprayed by skunks.
this is what he does. So he brings up the thing about the dog and goes into it. And then I mention anything, he's like,
Oh,
riveting. How boring is this?
I was-
Even though I brought it up because I'm a fucking asshole.
I'm not saying you're not entertaining.
No, we all know I'm not entertaining. Trust me, I watched a few of these videos. They're fucking terrible. What up, Connor? How you doing, buddy?
Angelo?
Angelo, too, my man. By the way, bro,
Speaking of which-
you and I, bro, I had a great time with you at the Devils game the other night.
Yeah, that was
Fucking awesome, bro.
Why? Why?
Because I'm a fucking idiot, that's why. But this what he'll bring up something, and like he'll start, and I talk about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, it was so fucking interesting." Oh my god, I hate you. Words getting started. You all right? What's up, dude? What are you looking for?
Oh, I think I left my phone in the car. I was gonna pull up a text from my cousin Pat.
Go get it. I'll fucking.
He watched one of the episodes.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
He wrote a little message. I think we might have touched on it, but I never actually opened it up and read it. I thought that'd be kind of funny to look.
So go get it. Go. Come on, it's riveting shit.
He was basically saying, I think I've mentioned it before. He's like, you guys are very demeaning to women.
Women, cops, minorities,
Yeah.
liberals.
Yeah, I
beat you up
glanced.
on the
I glanced, and I just didn't even read the message.
We do. But that's
Happy Thanksgiving, though, Pat.
Happy Thanksgiving, Pat. And actually, in a couple weeks, Merry Christmas, buddy.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Connor. Thanks for tuning in, buddy.
Hopefully, we'll be going live by then.
I think we amassed a couple more views, and live might work.
Listen,
What?
we got off topic. We were talking about the little Italian midget.
Yes, you know what? And actually, I do remember you talking to me about it the other day, but tell me again, because I don't listen when you speak.
This little Italian guy, his claim to fame was that he was a stand-in for AJ Soprano.
No shit.
So from the back, it was just a spiky, dark-haired kid. Except this guy is like 50 years old. and
You look
he's
like a Puerto
he's the
Rican
size
wolf.
of a child, right? He reminds me of my 5-foot tall grandmother.
Italian women are very short, yes.
But this guy's podcast is just a train wreck. Like,
what, like Joe Matarese or worse?
It's, dude, this is what I'm saying. Is like there's a treasure trove of hacks that exist who are so delusional that they wouldn't realize we were mocking them. We gotta get into this. This has to be our thing, bro. I just want to bring a bunch of hacks on and just fucking rip them to shreds.
In all seriousness, I would love to have a discussion, even if it's over the phone, with Greg Hughes. I would love to talk
That's
to
what
him.
I'm saying, bro.
No, but like, not even to make fun of him. I would love to have a conversation with the man to get his take on what I know it's years ago, but we were all big fans of the show. I want to hear his side. I want to know if he's out of his fucking mind.
No, we need him like trapped, like in the room. Because if it's like a Zoom call, or I think it's too easy to ditch and hang up.
Yes.
I want the motherfuckers stuck
sitting
here
between us.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Listen, this is the stuff that we got, little seeds we got to plant in your head. Because this is the stuff that's going to get you excited.
I know, and you know what the fucked up part is? I would hate to do that to somebody, but I'm so fucking willing to do that to somebody.
Oh, it'd be great.
I'm the worst.
It'd be great, dude. Imagine like these people aren't even gonna watch the show. They'll just go on and they'll see like, oh, he's got all these guests on lately. They're really stepping their game up.
We gotta get somebody. Yeah,
sure, I'll do it.
Oh, sir, we'd love to talk to you, buddy.
Oh man.
Oh, this is my ticket back to the top. I'm gonna get fucking
dude,
94.3 Shred and Rig in Buffalo, New York.
Gas him up like a motherfucker.
Gas him up. Fucking just put that high
ding,
test
ding.
in there, baby. 93 octane.
Be like, bro, listen, man. Be like, you did it once, you can do it again.
You can do it again. Dude, sir. Like, there's nothing stopping you from getting to the top, buddy.
We need a board guy. We don't even have a board.
We can pretend we do. We just put like a fucking soundboard and then just get one of our buddies sit there and just give us a thumbs up every so often. Jamie, bring that up.
Jamie? Oh, wait. Did you ever hear my Joe Rogan joke?
I would love to. No,
this is my Joe Rogan impersonation. Ready?
Joe.
This is Joe Rogan at a urinal. Jamie, pull up my zipper. That's it. That's all I got.
I hate him so much. Words can't express how much I hate
him. I don't hate Joe Rogan anymore.
No, I don't hate him. I hate you, motherfucker.
I know.
I really enjoy your company, buddy.
Thank you. That's why you were trying to shoo me out the door as soon as we started. Go get your phone.
Actually, no, you're right. I was, man.
You're so eager to go solo.
I can't wait to go solo. I can't wait till I no longer need this fucking dick, so I can just do it all on my own. You know how much of a fucking train wreck it would be?
Just you and Opie.
Then like me and Opie. Dude, like, alright, dude. Cumia did not need Hughes. Hughes needed Cumia.
No, man.
Listen, but he didn't think he did.
That's like saying the New York Knicks didn't need Charles Oakley.
Oh, Oakley was a fucking stud,
bro.
Everybody
matters, bro. Everybody matters.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you could do this on your own. In my head, I could do this on my own. The second you weren't here, it'd be
people watching you watch your computer.
100%. That's all it would be. Not even on. I'm just hiding my gut.
Nothing wrong with that.
Thank you.
Nothing wrong with
that. I want to thank you for introducing me to that Joe Matarese clip. I know it's a few years old, but fucking, you had Lang, Norton, and Cumia, and like, you're trying to get a story out. You out of your fucking mind? You get that's why you guys can't keep a relationship, but I'm married. It's like, yeah, bro, you're a fucking Xanaxed up moron. Like, you're lucky you're on this. This episode got more views than any of your other ones. Like,
you're literally a dog that your wife neutered.
Really? Like, he's the house husband.
That's what I'm saying. He's literally like,
yes, honey. Thank you, honey. Of course, honey.
What's like a good way to describe that?
Henpecked, the honeydew.
I don't think henpecked is what
owned.
But like, if you were literally medicated to the point of like neutrality, like
chemically castrated.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm glad you're paying attention on that one.
Good one, good one.
Thank you. I occasionally have some zingers. I took too much time off, but I'm glad I did.
That's not a zinger. That's just very good verbiage.
Wasn't a zinger. I got too arrogant.
Yeah. We're good. Listen, though, that type of articulation.
Yes, we need more of that. And I don't know if you've noticed a difference.
Articulatory skills.
Oratory skills. It's an oral examination.
I love when people watch this and they're like, you guys are like all over the place, man. You guys switch subjects too much. And it's like, Yeah, we need to talk for fucking 3 hours.
Yeah, we gotta find some things, and we're not putting a list up.
And obviously, we boil it down to the best 60 minutes of the entire time.
Even though it's the only 60 minutes of the entire time.
So what's new, man? What's new?
Man, I seriously, I hated what I put out. You're good. You're all right, dude.
What was it about it that you hated specifically?
You could tell when I was blatantly drunk. You could tell
Every time.
You could tell when I had done drugs the night before.
Every time.
And I thought I was up here acting normal. There was one, I was talking about a video I saw, the Y Files. I really do enjoy the man's content, but I'm trying to explain it. But it's almost like a person in an insane asylum trying to explain their day. So these aliens took him, and then I'm like, dude, I'm bleeding. I might be diabetic. I was fucking mortified. I was mortified. Tony, I was so disappointed with myself because I thought I was acting normal, and I'm watching it while I'm sober. And I'm like, this is a fucking trick. This is what they show you at the intervention. Like, yeah, man. Well, so listen, that's why, dude, I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do it.
I don't blame you.
I should have told you that instead of being like, oh, let's meet up and be like, oh, I'm over here, I'm doing this. I should have just been honest with you. I didn't want to do it.
It's all good, man.
I was so disappointed in myself. Like,
you know how happy I am that we're back recording?
I can see it, man. I'm glad I can.
This is like the only thing I have going in my life. Like
what are you talking about,
dude. This is literally all I have.
Not gonna blow up his spot, but he's got this one thing phenomenal.
No.
He's got this thing over here, different thing. Actually a pretty good gig.
Nice.
I tried to cover that fart so bad. Don't let him don't let him fool ya. Oh no. It's a Bob Marley thing, Eddie Murphy.
We're gonna have an extra microphone under your chair.
Oh, dude, it's just farts and me scratching my balls. My balls have not itched all day until I got here. Until I got here.
You know when the people have like the microphone on their like jacket, and then you can hear it sometimes. It goes like like that turbulence. You'll have that noise as you're scratching your nuts. You'll just hear
you gotta put one there, dude. My balls don't itch until I come here, and it's scratchy, scratch, scratch.
I gotta get a special chair for you.
Hey, there's some of the hole in the middle so I can sit here with my balls.
Just get a toilet bowl on a fucking dolly.
We should just move this thing to the bathroom.
Just put a toilet bowl on a dolly, and we'll just open it up and just roll it in here. You sit on the throne. Yeah, there you go. We'll make your chair will be a throne.
I need a big throne, a reclining, the lazy bowl from fucking, what was it? It was Home Improvement. Is that the recliner and the shitter in the bathroom? But yeah, dude, I took a hiatus. I was so disgusted with my behavior and how blatant it was that I had either was on drugs or had done drugs the night before. And the things I was speaking about and how I was speaking about them, bro, it was fucking embarrassing. I'm worried about it, Tony, because I cut myself and it won't stop bleeding. Well, yeah, the amount of alcohol in your system, you can fucking take a whole bottle of aspirin and would be bleeding this much.
You've been scratching it for an hour.
So anyways, Tony, man, I'm gonna need like $20 to get on the bus.
Did I ever tell you about the girl who said she wanted to smoke crack and get fucked?
See, I need to hear this.
This is why we have to record more often, bro. Like, I'm not... Like, I have too many things going on that if I don't get it out that day or that week, I'm going to forget, bro. It's been a month already.
Look at it from my perspective. We take a month off, and all of a sudden we come back in here. We're fucking firing. We're going. And now I'm hearing stuff about, like, yes, that is a fucking interesting story, and I would love to hear more of it. I think if we were recording every day, it would have got pushed to the wayside. Please tell me that, bro, because all the times we were recording, I never heard a story about the bitch who wanted to smoke crack and get face fucked.
Any kind of fucked. She didn't specify.
No, I went that way. I've been doing that lately. It's a lot of fucking. He was very nice. He had no teeth. He was gentle. Go, tell me the story, you fucking asshole. Look at his gut, man. Fuck you and your fucking arms, asshole. Tell me the story. Go with the story.
So this girl comes into the hotel trying to give me the whole damsel in distress, I need a room bullshit. And she was telling me she's a witch. She's like holding my hand and like closing her eyes and like trying to like download like my information.
That's a scary place to be.
Oh, dude, it was interesting. This girl's right up my alley with that shit. I'm like, oh, what kind of magic? Like, so she's, dude, she might have been high. She might have been high as a kite. But she did say something about the number 27, which is the house I lived in my parents' house.
Where we
like the
where
house
we used to
number,
live?
like off Beer Street.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we were. All right, cool.
Yeah, it was house number 27. So
Okay.
the fact she's threw the 27 out there was kind of interesting.
Huh.
And
Actually, Kovalev fan.
and then yeah, it was. And then when she was continuing to hang out, she basically just let herself behind the counter. Was like sitting in like the little employees area behind the desk with me.
Nothing awkward about
Yeah,
that.
and then all the people walking by that are like regulars are just looking and they're like, okay, like they're thinking it's like my girlfriend or something. And then like she's telling me like she wants to smoke crack and get fucked. So of course I'm really concerned with her well-being. So of course I start entertaining the idea of like, maybe it'll be okay if I just bring a crackhead
Just
home.
a little crack.
I don't know.
If I bring a crackhead home so I can hide my guns and my jewelry.
That's what I was gonna say.
Just give me a heads up.
How would you feel? How would you feel if
you said hey, I'm bringing a
no.
crackhead home?
This girl, listen, hear me out. She just wants to. She's a good girl. She just wants to smoke crack and get fucked.
So 3 things. I need a 12-hour advance notice to hide my guns and the jewelry. The second thing is I need some notice so I could also hide the syringes for the testosterone and the bottles I keep in the house. The third thing is, can I watch?
You can watch her smoke crack, yeah. Sure. Dude. Oh, and by the way, thanks for leaving the fucking beer in the fridge. Fucking asshole.
I didn't realize I left a beer in the fridge.
Yeah. It's Thanksgiving. I can't see my kids. I haven't seen them in 9 months. I'm home alone. And what does this guy do? Like the good friend he is? He leaves some fucking alcohol in the fridge.
My hand up to be answered here. First off, we see how he acts like everything revolves around me. You didn't think about me. I'm special and I need everyone around me to cater to my life because I'm that important. Number 1. Number 2, you know if I would have fucking put a beer in the fridge and remembered it, I would have taken it with me. Third thing, you're a fucking grown man. A fourth thing, my mother invited him to come over Thanksgiving. No, I'm just gonna chill and be sad.
I don't want to do nothing, bro.
I don't want to do anything. You left a beer in the fridge, bro. Do you know what I'm in recovery. I'm a pussy.
I love how in the same sentence that I'm talking about, I'm gonna bring home a crackhead. I'm blaming you for leaving a beer.
Oh, God, we are the worst. We are such hypocrites. Yes, you can bring a crackhead by the house. Just give me some notice so I can hide some things. And yet, I want to watch her smoke crack.
Just so I can hide my crack.
I gotta hide my stand. Motherfuckers are gonna get to it. I got a big Wednesday coming up. What's your Wednesday? I'm gonna be doing cocaine.
Oh, shit.
No, dude, on a serious note, as men, if we do cocaine, crack, whatever, anything along those lines, it's tough for us because the pleasure center in our brain gets hijacked. It's tough to get that dick hard. When bitches do cocaine, they get so horny. I fucked, and this months ago, a fire hose. When she would do cocaine, bro, she'd squirt across the fucking room. I'm not joking. I'm telling you, let this bitch smoke crack. She can smoke crack in the house. Fuck the shit out of her, bro. It is going to be the wildest, most intense sex you ever had. I'm getting a donut.
Yeah, pause this because I gotta blow my nose.
Oh, well, how convenient. There you go.
Alright, so we are back. I gave myself the hiccups from laughing so much. We were just finishing up a little story about our friend at the hotel.
I need to tell you this. In my experience, there is nothing that makes bitches hornier
You already said this.
than cocaine and oxycodone. Now,
Combined.
and if you combine them, get them that speedball, if they smoke a little weed, their pussy gets so sensitive, dude, you spit on it, they come. So, my advice to you, if you have the opportunity to bang a bitch,
Just get her loaded up on multiple drugs.
well, that's the thing. See, you're good. Like drugs aren't your thing. So if you're around drugs, it's not gonna like trigger you to want to, start using drugs.
Yeah,
again.
you're right. We've never done anything like that.
But okay. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, dude. That night, I had a great fucking time with you. I had a great time over by the army base.
We were in my parking lot.
Dude, honestly, I'm not joking, man. That's like
Was it this laptop?
it was this laptop.
Just ripping lines off the thing all night?
Dude, I thought we were gonna go somewhere, do something. We sat there and bro, we sniffed.
That was the end of the night, though. It was like 3 in the morning.
Oh really? I thought it was
By
early.
the time we were done, fucking
But dude, we sat there and we fucking played music. We sang karaoke. I might be gay for you. I don't know.
freestyling.
You were freestyle. The dude is fucking very creative.
So this night that he's talking about, we were in his car. He was about to drop me off. We were out drinking all day.
Mm-hmm.
Had we done any of that shit at all that day?
I did. You didn't.
All right, because it was like the end of the night. I feel like I didn't even start until the end of the night. And you're just like, yeah, you want to do one? I was like, what is it, like Oxys?
We had some oxys.
And then the next day, you're just like, bro, you all right? Like, I was a little worried.
I was worried. He does not do that stuff. He doesn't have a tolerance.
No, I had tolerance.
For that stuff? I know.
Really? Obviously.
All right, he makes a good point. Dude, he was ripping. Like, I was worried I wasn't going to hear from him the next day. When I did hear from him the next day, I was very relieved because a guy who doesn't have tolerance for opiates, apparently he does, and like, but I was blown away by fucking how much you were able to do and then get up the next day and be fine. I don't know, dude, it was a good fucking time. We were singing karaoke, we had a blast. I might have a problem, but
You've had a problem.
the point is, though, if you don't let this bitch smoke crack in the house and then fuck her, I'm going to be very disappointed. Just know there's no insulation in the walls. The
If I
neighbors will hear
do
everything.
bring her to the house, let her smoke crack and fuck her, you know who will be disappointed?
Who?
Her boyfriend.
Oh, no, dude. Okay, look, man. You know my story. You know bitches treat the relationship with me like it's nothing. It's just a convenience. I'm going to go fuck whoever. I don't break bro code. Don't fucking...
Well, the first time, she tried to pitch it like she was single.
That's what they do.
Then
They don't
she
give a
was
fuck.
then she's got her boy that comes and like gets the room for her, and she's acting like, oh, it's just my homeboy type of shit. And then yesterday she was actually there again. She came down and I was like, oh shit, what's up? And then she's like, something like mumbled under her breath. I was like, oh, I was actually gonna call you about something the other day, to like, because the way she fucking just called out that number 27, I was like, yo, that's fucking. I was like, damn, man, that's fucking crazy, right? Like, and then she just happened to be at the hotel the day I was there, which is cool. But she's like, oh, my boyfriend's upstairs or something. It was the same kid.
Yeah.
So like, but she could have been saying boyfriend, like the way you'd say like whatever. But I'm not trying to really mess with it anyway.
I have yet
Something about letting a girl that smokes crack into your home. I'm not ready to be up all night keeping an eye on her, you know?
As long as I know ahead of time, I'm going to make sure there's nothing she could steal that's worth any value.
There's really not much in the house to begin with.
There's a couple things, but they're hidden. Anyways. Bro, I've yet to meet the woman that treats her relationship with a man like it's anything more than, like I said, this is the guy that's there when I'm done fucking
now.
everyone else.
Yeah, I'm with him for now.
Do not fuck this bitch if she has a boyfriend. Like, that's a scumbag thing, and I don't break bro code, and I don't bring that shit into my house.
Yeah.
Even though, again, I don't have a boy. I'm single. Bitch, I'm right here. I've never met him before. Not to that extreme, but you know how these bitches are. That's why you always gotta have two bitches, Tony. At least two.
Honestly, if you have one, it doesn't always work because you treat them too nice.
That's why I treat him like...
And I think, honestly, the whole thing, like, it seems very medieval to be like, you know, this knight in shining armor, like, I'm gonna save the girl and the damsel in distress, right? Like, I'm gonna do all these I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but, you know, these esteemable qualities, right? It's like, you watch these movies when you're a kid, right? And it's always like the guy that's doing these like head over heels type of things, right? Jumping through hoops to like
That doesn't work.
save the girl, and I'll fight for you to the bitter end, and you're my one and only, all this type of shit, right? I'm wondering if that actually used to work.
No, it's never.
When things were not the way they are now, right? I wonder if that shit actually held some weight.
No.
Because, like, obviously it doesn't today.
No, holds no weight.
But if anything, it's the complete opposite. Now, this is the reason I'm thinking about this way. You look at the way society is designed, right? It's very anti-man. It's very anti-family. It's
anti-father.
It's anti-society. It's anti-people, right? So, are they purposely trying to convince women that all the things we joke about, like, oh, don't be a simp, right? Like, don't put the pussy on a pedestal type of shit. are they purposely trying to condition women to believe that?
Yes.
Because listen.
Sorry.
Because if the women were actually appreciative of that type of shit, you would have good relationships, healthy relationships. Because you'd have women that actually respected men and what the fuck they were doing. Instead, they've been conditioned. Now, I know the opposite of this is to say, no, it's in their nature to be lying, cheating, whores. But what I'm saying is, they've been fostered along this path that it's more acceptable, it's almost expected of them to just be fucking whores. Whereas, at least back in the day, whether they were whores or not, it's irrelevant, because at least there was this expectation that they would do, behave respectfully. So it's almost like what came first, the chicken or the egg type of thing.
The egg came first. It is societal delusion. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor in the Roman Empire, somebody in his court put out a paper about how he was disgusted with the modern state of the Roman Empire and women in the modern state of the Roman Empire. And this is a few years BC, before Jesus even fucking came around and said, yeah, you guys gotta be nice to each other. Where he said, I've noticed women are quick to marry so they can have that financial and emotional stability, so they can go and have sex with who they want to. This is fucking 7 BC. Wow. It has not changed. The people that are in power, that are in charge of our entertainment, know this, and they foster that, because women will believe, and here's fucking whoever's saying about we trash on women. No, we pay attention. Women will believe whatever coincides with their narrow worldview. And it's like, well, I have a boyfriend I love. Like, this guy, he just got out of jail, and, he's not a bad guy. And I had a crush on him since high school, and he never called me back, so...
What? Take it easy on the guys that just got out of jail, okay? They need pussy.
No. I am taking it because you're the guy that's getting the bitch. You're the guy. Dude,
I ain't getting any pussy.
Tony, let me tell you how life works.
I ain't getting any pussy. You're out here fucking snagging all of it, bro. Leave some for the rest of us.
For a fat guy, I'm not doing too bad. But, Tony, you're the guy that goes out to the bar and you come out and be like, yeah,
I love the shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Do you?
Yeah, dude. I need some shit like that, dude. I'm wearing these fucking Walmart t-shirts.
My mother's like, what do you need for Christmas? I said, I need Walmart workout shirts. But, Tony, you're the guy that comes out of jail. And we used to go to the bar, bro. You have this smoothness about you, the way you talk to women. They were swooning over you immediately. But you're the type of guy.
I'm damaged goods now, man.
Yeah, they love that shit. Who's the worst guy for me? This guy. When you say, and I was getting to this, when you say, I just got out of jail, I'm not married anymore. My ring, I'm married. Would you fuck me? Fuck me in my marital bed, because they don't care. So any piece of media that reinforces that, they're like, oh my God, that's what I was thinking, and the TV said that's a good thing to do. I'm okay, I'm fine, I should do this.
You were just saying, nah, I don't fuck with that type of shit, and then 2 seconds later, you're telling me I should be going to bang married chicks.
All right, point taken. Point taken.
Don't bang a chick with a boyfriend.
No.
But a girl with a husband? Fair game.
But you missed the point. What I was saying was you could do that, not that you should. You shouldn't bang a bitch with a boyfriend, but I'm saying you can. You say, I just got out of jail. She's like, I'm not married anymore. They do this. They do not think of what they have at home, because that's I deserve that. I'm entitled to that. I want to fuck this guy. And my girlfriends who are doing the same thing, who justified my morally reprehensible behavior, just told me this is fine. So, yes. So the egg came first. They were always like that. And now modern entertainment and society reinforces that, because they know it's going to sell. Bitches are going to pay attention to it. They're going to log in and be like, the TV and the computer said I could. And my girlfriend who cheats on her husband, well, she said it's okay too. So now my shitty behavior has been reinforced by society and the people I know. And I am not mature enough or emotionally stable enough to make decisions for myself. So I'm going to go and do this and fuck this scumbag who he used to pay to fuck me, but now I'm going to fuck him for free. Oh man, that got really way too personal. And just disregard my husband and my children at home. I don't know if that answered your question, but I had to get that shit off my chest. I'm very angry about certain
things.
This
hypothetical woman you speak of, she's a married prostitute who no longer charges her clients?
She is a married former prostitute who the highest bidder now gets to fuck her for free. And I've had this conversation with a gentleman, but he lives in a world, because as men, we live in a world of delusion.
So you've tried to tell her husband,
you are getting fucked over. Bro, what are you talking about? I got her this house. I bought her this car. Because as men.
So wait, he just won't believe it?
It's no, dude. You fuck around too much. You joke too much, like, bro. I don't want you making jokes about marriage anymore. As men,
So, wow, dude, he's that fucking far gone that
gone because
he refuses to accept it.
it does not have an abundance mind state. And Tony,
Oh,
here's
man.
the problem. I don't.
That's not no. That's not even a scarcity and abundance thing. That's just like that's a whole other can of worms to be like just denial.
It is a scarcity mindset because what he's doing is subconsciously blocking the thought that, like, dude, you can do better. No, I can't do better. And because I bought her a fucking Mercedes, you know, she would never cheat on me because I bought her. She is driving that Mercedes to the trailer park.
Was this dude a customer before he married her?
No, he was not. He was not. But people who don't listen to reason. If he had
He probably spent more money on her than any of the fucking customers did.
Exactly. And she's out there fucking these guys. They used to pay for her because she needs some excitement in her life. As men, when a woman like does something for us, we're like, wow, that's huge. As women, you do something for them, like, well, I have a vagina and this stuff happens all the time. And you're not special. So the only way to win is what am I saying? It's not giving them stuff. It's being the guy that doesn't give it. But why are you the one guy? Everybody gave me a gift, but you. Why aren't you?
Yeah,
I'm not that into you. I'm not married anymore.
You don't want to be the guy that gives gifts. You want to be the guy that takes things.
Exactly. That's why you're better off. Like they say with demean women, nothing has worked better for me than treating a bitch who is status as a higher status and is out of my league than look at her and be like, you're not really my type. Why am I not your type? I don't get it. This fucking dude over here driving a Porsche, fucking making $250 a year, who's like, I'll buy you this, I'll get you that. And she's like, whatever. To the fucking short fat guy who has fucking mommy issues and a drug problem going, you're not really my type, but thank you for your time. Who the fuck do you think she's going home with?
She's going home in the nice, fancy car.
She's going home with the dude that just said you're not my type.
No, that's what I'm saying. She'll fuck that dude.
Oh, okay, you're right. Yes, she's going home. But guess what trailer park she's showing up to on Monday? My trailer park. And again, but dude, the amount of bitches that are just like, he's my boyfriend, kind of.
I haven't
dated
been.
years. No, get the fuck away from me.
See, I haven't been going out. I haven't been talking to girls.
It's a gauntlet out
there. The one girl I've been hanging out with for like the last month. Did I tell you about her at all?
Yes.
The former stripper.
Yes, I know and I didn't want to say former stripper because I didn't know how you felt about it. And honestly, I think that's fucking cool because the former stripper is gonna be a lot of fun.
Hopefully, we get her on.
I actually want to hear what she has to say.
She might be interesting. We'll find out. She might get mad that we already recorded an episode where we said she used to strip. She might not be happy about that, but she also probably ain't gonna watch it, which is funny. You know, for all the times that you worry about the one thing you said and who might see it, and I just don't want this person, bro. We can't get people to watch this if we beg them, and all of a sudden we're worried that, like, you know what I mean? It's like the one time we get scared that somebody might see this, and then meanwhile it's like nobody watches this.
You made a good point. I got you.
Everyone else won't watch it, but that person will.
It's ironic. It was the Joe Matarese podcast that you showed me, where Artie Lang, Jim Norton, and Anthony Cumia are being like self-deprecatingly and self-embarrassingly honest about their lives. I looked at that and said, like, that's what makes it funny that these guys are so open, and Joe's over here, he's trying to be reserved and held back. Honestly, dude, it reminded me, I felt like Joe Matarese in our broadcast because I was holding back and using code and not speaking honestly. And these guys were. The audience, who the fuck are they laughing with? The guys who were open and honest.
Yeah.
So all the time you told me you just got to open up, let it go. No one's going to see it anyway. And then me being like, well, I don't want if somebody sees this to go the wrong way. And at the same time, please watch my fucking show. You were right.
But that's
right. And it only clicked recently.
That's when they take it the wrong way, though. Mm-hmm. See, it's like, if you care, like, you can't, like, all this cancel culture shit, like, it's only the people who apologize that get fucked. Like, you can only cancel someone who subscribes to that bullshit. Like, if you're gonna sit here and be like, you know, oh, you're canceled because you said this. All right, well, fuck you. I'm gonna keep saying it. But it's the person that apologizes that all of a sudden that they get by the balls because now that person's afraid. You know what I mean? It goes like the guy that you're talking about, like if his fucking wife was to say something, he's gonna be the guy that apologizes. He's the guy that's afraid to get canceled. He's gonna, you know what I mean? If his wife was giving him shit, he's gonna be like, oh, I never meant to say the F word. But then, like you said, the fucking scumbag that she's fucking for free is gonna be the guy that's like, oh, we can't talk anymore. And he's like, okay.
See ya.
Like,
So
oh, you're canceled. Okay.
All right, cool. I'll just go do something.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, you gave me. All right, good. Thank you for putting in those terms. I understand it now. On another note, he's not the only one.
As long as I boil down every analogy into a scenario that you can understand,
Yeah.
I'll just always bring it back to lying, cheating, whores, and I'll connect all the dots, and it'll all make sense.
Well,
because there's nothing you understand
more than lying, cheating, whores. Tony, when you know that song from Hustle and Flow, it's hard out here for a pimp. It's not. It's easy for the. It's hard out here for a simp. Tony, I've been the simp and I've been the pimp. I've been the, you know, like legitimately had stripper friends who were prostituted out. But
You
anyway,
prostituted them out?
oh man, I got some stories.
You were pimping?
I prostitute out. And
Bro,
and,
I can see you with the fucking outfit, dude. I can see you.
no, I wore my Burberry shirt,
Nah,
my
dude, I can
jeans,
see
my
you
Jordans.
with like the purple fucking top hat, the fucking cane, the shoes especially. I could totally picture you with some
dude.
pimp shoes.
Tony, the fun you can have with a woman who likes to do drugs and you don't have an emotional connection
Can you
to
stop
is
talking
fucking
about?
amazing.
Can you stop talking about women being such fucking easy whores on drugs?
They are though.
I know, but I don't want to think about the girls that I'm actually pining for being such loose fucking whores that they're getting coked out and banged while I'm sitting here podcasting.
I did not want to be the one to tell you this, but everything you just said, yes, bro. And if you are not accepting of that, prepared, you are going to be setting yourself up for failure. I've been there, I've done that.
If you're not feeding them drugs and fucking them right now at this very moment, someone else is.
Yes, that's what I'm fucking saying. But dude, it's fucking amazing what you can do with a fucking
You
rich
might have to-
Jewish girl from Long Island who stripped to piss off her father with a heroin problem, and you knew where to get the heroin, you knew where to get the coke, and you knew some dudes that were interested in some shit. And it's afterwards you felt bad. She's like, that was so much fun. When can we do it again? I don't know. Give me my cut. Here's your drugs. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding.
That's awesome.
I've had some fun.
How much did you make though?
I made $50 off of that. 4 hours.
That was your pimp career?
No. May 4th, 2012, I had another buddy from North Carolina who was a legitimate pimp. He was out of town. I subcontracted to him. I was a subcontractor, and I want to get my buddy Arnie in here because he's going to confirm it because he was there.
You subbed out your pimping?
I subbed it. He was like, and then I made 75 off that night, and I was like, okay, where do you want to send me the money? He goes, Serps. He goes, happy birthday, my man. I was like, all right.
I wonder if that would be a funny skit, like a little premise for a fucking thing, like a substitute pimp.
Subcontracting.
No, but like a substitute pimp.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know, like substitute teachers, right? So like the pimp can't go to work that day, so like he calls in the substitute pimp.
Hi, I'm Mr. Jangle. I'll be your pimp this
Like,
evening.
none of the bitches respect him at all.
Right there, that's why the first thing I do smack. I remember the first thing the bitch said to me. She was on the phone with the guy from North Carolina. She's like, "Can you describe your friend?" And he's like, "Yeah, he a white boy. He probably gonna be wearing a collared shirt and walking out of the fucking house you in front of you, dumb bitch." Okay, that's him. And I was like nervous. I said, "Well, what do I do?" He goes, "You wait there with the homeboys. They gonna give you drink. They gonna give you whatever. Like you gonna have a good time." They were feeding me drinks, feeding me coke. Like I got it for fun. Who's next? Go ahead. What?
The girls were?
No. The dudes that were waiting to fuck
Oh,
to
yeah,
pay
yeah.
money. Because I was like, what do? I just stand there? I thought it was gonna be awkward. I
Well,
made
I
friends
mean,
with these guys.
Have you ever had a bachelor party where like there was a dude that came with the girls?
Yes.
It's no different than that. It's
All
like
right, you're right.
Think about it. There's 30 fucking dudes partying in a house. You're the one dude that they don't know. But you're the one that brought the chicks. It's like, of course they're gonna offer you a fucking beer, a fucking line.
I didn't equate the two together.
When you think of it though,
it makes
makes
a lot of sense. No, 100%. So yes, I mean I have stories.
Maybe we're missing the mark with this podcast. Maybe we should have just been pimping this whole time.
Honestly, dude, it was a very short-lived thing.
Our house looks like a place where somebody would come to fuck a whore.
I know it's a classy place. I
We do
it was
have, we do have purple carpets.
I want some of that purple stuff. It was very short lived, but yes, I made a few dollars with women I knew who had money and daddy issues and loved drugs, and then with trashy fucking trailer park bitches from West Virginia.
See, now the one
North
who had...
Carolina fucking.
Stop interrupting me.
Oh, I hate you so much. Now, see, he used to be able to get me with that. He can't get me with it anymore. Okay.
I find it interesting that the girl had money.
Dude, I thought there was an anomaly. That is more common than you could ever imagine. So, no, if you're married to a bitch, don't ever discount the dude who says she used to fuck for money before you. Now she's fucking for free. Do not discount that. Yes, bitches with money. Grew up Rhode Island, Long Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, fucking Manhattan. You know how much it costs in Manhattan? These bitches are selling pussy. And I'm not talking about the highest bidder, because every girl has that fantasy where it's like, well, I just, my pussy and my mouth are so good, even though most of it is fucking mediocre at best. Or I bet I could sell for this. Oh, you're a fucking school teacher of young children. And again, not the first fucking teacher I met that either has or has considered selling her mouth and pussy for money. Like, dude, the amount of good family life, good family life. And you grew up in a rich house, daddy had money. You grew up driving a BMW and M3. Like, no, that's what they do, bro.
When did they have the teacher convention in Atlantic City?
Oh, we just missed it.
Did we?
It was a couple weeks ago. It was in November.
Fucker. If you had been showing up to fucking record, we would have fucking touched on this at some point, most likely.
Well,
and we probably would have been down there, and we would have had even more stories.
Let me address the camera here. He makes a good point, and yes. But was there anything stopping him from Googling the teachers' convention and going down there and bang? Dude, teachers and nurses are the sluttiest. Anything stopping him from doing that? Nothing stopping him from doing that.
Nothing is stopping me.
From looking it up and finding out what a convention is.
We're not talking about what's preventing me. We're talking about what's spurred the idea. Mm-hmm. What spurred the idea was us talking about this because we're doing a show. Mm-hmm. If we had done this show weeks prior, we would have been talking about dirty whores.
Yes, would have, yes.
And it would have naturally just came up in conversation.
And I'm so glad he told me that.
And for the last couple of weeks, I could have been slinging dick. And instead of having a girl problem, I would have been having girl problems.
I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems. I'm glad he told me that, because it did help me to recenter myself, to understand that I am responsible for all of his actions,
yes,
his ideas,
correct,
his words,
confirmed,
his motives, and his
confirmed.
moves. So, dude, I am
Roger
so sorry that I stopped you from coming up with an idea, following through with that idea, going to a place and doing something. I will be here every goddamn day if you need me to. As I know, I'm like Jiminy Cricket. I'm right here.
Listen, I've been having it pretty rough lately, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know you.
So I might even need you to go a step beyond and just get behind me and give a little push.
Come on, Tony, I got you, buddy. Put your back into it. No, I see what you're saying, but hey, man, we're all, the Lord gave us free will, bro. No one's stopping you.
You grab her hands. I got her legs.
And then but here's the deal: you have to watch.
Dude, I have the worst cramp. I'm trying to fight it, but it's been here. It's been a couple minutes now that I'm just cramping right here.
The night we went to the hockey game, I was in the toilet and I turned this way to wipe myself. I could not. This cramp for 45 minutes. I was people outside of the bathroom.
Bro, you know, the little fucking compartment in my car.
Yep. You
like
reach for that.
Just trying, and because of the way the thing opens, I'm like, oh god, it's the fucking worst. Dude, this is like, maybe it's all this fucking sugar from all 2 of these iced teas.
But you
it's
drink
only 100 It's only 100 grams of sugar.
But you drink a lot of water, though.
I haven't been.
There you go.
Behind on the agua.
That'll do it then. So let's get together. Let's do more of these things. I think tonight was very.
It's been stupendous.
I think it's been great.
I can't wait to go live because we record pretty late. So if we go live, we are going to be airing and broadcasting right around 7 p.m. West Coast time, 8 p.m. West Coast time, roughly. It would be great to get a bunch of fucking liberals from California watching this shit, talking shit in the comments on a fucking live feed, and we could just rip on them. That'd be nice. Fucking ruffle some feathers.
The fucking West Coast liberals would. That's the thing. I said it outside. I don't know if you could handle that responsibly. Because, like you said about some of these train wrecks of people who used to be somebody who still have the delusion that they are getting them in
The
there.
hacks.
It's these West Coast liberals. Like, I don't know if you would be able to reel them in and make them think. Like,
Oh no, I don't want to reel them in. I want to piss them off.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
want to make them irate.
You gotta reel them in first, make them think you're on their side, and then you fucking blindside them like a hit piece.
Nah.
That's saying you're not responsible enough to handle West Coast liberals.
No, see, that's the approach I want to use for all the hacks.
Mm-hmm. I was saying use that for the West Coast liberals.
Sandbag them. The liberals, we're just gonna straight up shit on them.
Okay.
And then I think that they'll stay because they'll be so mad.
Dude, they're the easiest people to piss off, and like again, you get them pissed off. Why do you think
They don't stop trying?
They don't. They'll keep going instead of being like these guys are trolls and I'm out of here. They're like, no, actually, critical race theory has been proven in 2014 by Dr. Thaddeus McBluff. That's from the show Doug. Remember we watched it as kids. So no, dude. Okay, fuck, man. I'm in. I'm down.
Dude.
I am surprised at how quickly
Is it still burning, California? Is it still on fire?
The fires finally went out, but that place is a perpetual dumpster fire. I fucking hate California, and I think we should give back to Mexico.
Maybe Trump will get rid of it. He'll make it part of Canada. Let Canada and Mexico fight for it. Who you texting?
I'm not going to say who I'm texting, but it's just somebody who's...
Texting your pimp?
No, I made the mistake of letting my guard down and being nice. Now I got to get back to here's the deal, bitch.
Being a dick.
And it's incredible how, and I'm talking with my situations, when I change that mentality and I start like last night,
it's exhausting though, man.
It
can be.
No.
Like if the girls like into like weird like kink shit. Where like you got to be like overly like 24/7, just like, you know what I mean? Like they're just exhausting. Like all right, this is fun, but I can't even just be a normal human for like 2 seconds without them trying to like turn it back into some like power play thing where it's like they're challenging you or like trying to keep you like always one-upping them, and it's like,
Tony,
it's like, what do you want me to do? Just cripple you? Like,
yes, Tony, I don't even know who I am anymore because one bitch, I literally have to.
Well, that's like what you said with the girl. Like, oh, that was so like you're like, oh, I felt like a piece of shit, and then she's like, oh, it was so much fun. Can we do it again? Mm-hmm. And you're like, what the fuck, bitch? You should be like calling the police on me.
I'm a man of Christ, and it is dragging my morals to the poles. But one bitch, yes, I have to authentically be like, you are worthless. No one will ever love you.
Constantly.
That's
what I'm saying.
It's all day, every day.
It's like you could do that shit for fucking 10 hours, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, you hungry? Do you want to get lunch? And they're just like mad that you're nice to them.
I'm going to fuck a guy in a trailer park. But Tony, the other one, this is all I have to do. Minor argument. You know what? I'll see you later.
No!
Boom! Fucking call. Are you seriously leaving? And the only other thing I had to do was this. She starts grabbing my cock, this and that. I'm in a rotten mood. I shook her hand away. I said, I'm not in the mood. Excuse me. No one's ever denied me before. It's like, nah, you gotta raise your standards. Now I own you. Now you're my property. Tony, I am 5'6" and I am fat. This is the only way it works for me.
I should have just had you texting my girl the whole time.
I should be married by now.
Oh shit, dude. Yo, I fucked myself so bad with the waitress.
I know, dude. I wanted to handle that for you.
Dude, no, and what I'm saying is not the text messaging. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is I fucked myself mentally. Because I got so, like, that was the one thing that I had going for me all fucking year. Then I'm in jail, and that's the one thing that I'm fixated on because it's cheering me up. It's giving me something to look forward to when I get out. Then I get out, not to mention the judge saying her fucking name the day that they let me out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, he used that as a word in a sentence. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit is just fucking with my head, right? Like, the day that my friend took the picture of us, was the waitress that we had was like talking about, because he's talking to her, and she happened to be Chinese. So we're all talking about like this like zodiac shit. You know how I'm into all the like numerology, like you're the dragon, whatever. So he's talking to her like he's being a fucking simp. Oh, you would never date a guy that like you met here, would you? Like
that's whose wife fucks
yeah.
the housing
Yeah.
project. You wouldn't.
No,
you're not
he
like that.
he
right?
totally is. He is the guy that would have, like, say he did marry a smoke show, right? That is totally to a T the guy who would have that entire situation going on. She would come home, we'd all be in the backyard, like, bro, she clearly was fucking
Know what she did
for the last 5 hours.
Guys, I bought
And then he'd be sitting there smoking a cigarette, like,
I bought her a house, bro. What are you
Bro,
talking
we're
about?
so in love, man. We're so in love.
No, she loves me. And you know what? She told me she would never date a guy from work. Or never
We
even
just
fuck a
haven't
guy
been.
from work.
We just haven't been fucking because she's not in the mood.
No, she's not in the mood because she's tired from work. Trust me, she's fucking. She is. But that's the guy.
Tired from all that
he
overtime.
thinks like a man. And a man is, well, I bought her a brand new iMac and I bought her a house for her children. Like, she would never do that.
I do. We just went out. I got her nails done. What do you mean?
Any guy who says, no, bro, she said she would never do that is fucking delusional. That is the guy who 911 gets the murder-suicide call. Because when he finds out, he cannot fathom it. He kills her, kills the kids, kills himself. Guys who were prepared for that, they're like, you did what? I kind of figured. Well, I'll see you.
Well, I guess you won't be too mad that I've been cheating then.
Wait, what? And then it's crazy, the difference between cheating in men and women. You cheat on a bitch, bro, your stock goes up. Especially if she finds out who the bitch is, and that bitch is hotter. You have just got yourself a subservient bitch.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. No, see, that's some wrong mentality.
See,
I gotta piss. Pause it. I gotta piss. Finish the story. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can pause it. You can pause.
No, I want to hear what you have to say. Not all
I
of
was
them
gonna
guys.
say, like, you can't say all women.
I've yet to meet one that wasn't.
I'm sure there's plenty of girls out there, if you cheated on them, that are normal enough and secure enough that they're not going to deal with it. Maybe they'll excuse it if it's like a one-time thing, depending on the relationship. But if you're just like hooking up with some random chick and then you go and fucking cheat on her and you get caught, like, any self-respecting girl should probably just balance at that point.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Think about what you just said. There was a total contradiction of words. What did you already know what you just said.
Self-respecting?
Exactly. I have yet to meet the bitch that I have cheated on that hasn't been like, oh my god, I just don't want to lose you. And I have to see her. I have to know.
Here.
And then all of a sudden, bam, that
Hold
bitch
on.
is subservient.
Hold on.
Remember, 5'6" in fact, so I gotta play the game.
Hold on, but let me just be devil's advocate here.
Listening.
What if there is a girl that you wanted to get rid of, and then you purposely started treating her nice, doing all the I love you shit, with a girl that was already obsessed with you, then you started treating her like that to try to get rid of her?
Mm-hmm.
There's a very good chance that could backfire.
No, there isn't. I've done it. Nothing works better. You want to get rid of a bitch, look her in the eye and say, I'm so in love with you, I've never felt this way about anyone. A bitch who has been chasing you, had no interest in, wanted you more than anything. And how do I know this? Because I've done it 3, 4, 5 times. I've always been in love with you, and you never gave me the time of day. You were just one of my time. As soon as you say, I've been in love with you the whole time, and I've never wanted anyone like I want you before. I'm going to go fuck a guy in a trailer park. Bye. I got to piss.
Yeah, well,
Good times.
God forbid she watches. Alright, can you put the phone down for 10 minutes while we fucking wrap this up? Since you couldn't think of anything good to say, except for the shit we talked about a month ago.
Damn, I forgot that this entire show's premise is me and the ideas I come up with. My bad, dude. I'll
No,
work
it
on
has
it
nothing to do
next
with you
show.
coming up with ideas. It has to do with you just not being on your phone.
That's-
Not being on the computer.
Are you sure that's the problem?
Yeah, 110%.
Oh, you meant not be on my computer like other times, not right now. I was putting in a fucking.
You're about to tank this whole episode.
I tanked the episode as soon as I hit record.
Who do you think ever watches it?
No one. Not one person.
They actually get to the 1 hour, 10 minute mark.
I think most people make it about 4 minutes till they're like. But
Well, once we get those microphones.
I'm glad.
Hey.
I'm glad we started doing this. Again.
And we got to get the red blanket next time. for the tablecloth cover.
I think that would be very helpful. And I think we go with the color scheme in this room.
I love it. I love it.
Actually, you know what? One thing I want to end
Hulk
on.
Hogan style.
I am a real.
What? You're gonna end it with.
What you brought up to me the other day. I lost it. I had something relevant to say.
What did I say the other day?
It was along the lines of, about how we just need to keep plugging along.
Yeah.
And I did realize something. We have something that most people who are doing this or trying to do this wish they had. We have an office.
Personality?
No, not at all. We're fucking garbage. We have an office. We have a consistent place to record that isn't a house. We have a place of business. So we have a nice room with art and shit on the wall. Like, I think most people who do this, maybe they're even better than us at this, would kill to have the setup we have to where we have a commercial property to.
The last thing that I'm concerned about is the setup.
I know.
Like, I could do this in the living room.
I know that. I'm just saying that I think most people in this position would be saying, "Man, if I just had a place to record from, like this, and where it's like I just stay set." I don't know. I think a lot of people would sell parts of their body to have this situation.
Well, I think it's good that you have that attitude of gratitude. However, I think a lot of people who attempt to podcast do the opposite. I think they actually put a lot of time and energy into their studio, let's say. So whatever their little setup is where they're going to record, whether they put a lot of effort in or not, they definitely spend a lot of mental energy considering it. Oh, should we do this? Should we do that? And like, it's one of the things that makes me hate every single fucking show that I see. Is you could just tell they put more effort. It's like, all right, you know what it's like? It's like a fat fucking kid wearing like a really nice outfit. It's like, bro, you still have bitch tits. You're still soft. Nobody cares that you're wearing this fucking, like, this outfit's not going to make you cool. Oh. You know? Like the one that you were showing me. The one with the girl that you can't stand or whatever.
Oh my god, yeah.
Bro, the guys are wearing, they look like me, but they got the Duck Dynasty thing with the bandanas. It's like, it's so forced and it's so fucking pathetic. It's just like you're the guy that wears the stupid fucking button downs with like the little kid bed sheets fucking designs on them. Yeah. It's like you're a fucking faggot. Your studio is fucking gay. You guys suck. Like you're just trying so hard to be like it's like so hipstery. Like,
yeah, you're putting so much effort into compile and to convey this look, but it's so forced. Yeah. It's look how non-conforming I am while I'm conforming. What I was saying is people who have been doing it for a few months, like we have, don't have a building, a setup to do this with. And I'm saying that we have it, and I didn't. It's like we have the tools, and I didn't appreciate that. But you're right. Yes, that one I showed you, that those people.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be so cool. Like we have a neon pizza slice in the background. Like,
oh my god! And it's just like open for business.
It's just
and
so
we put
random.
All these books on the shelf and our green screen. Look how random and weird we are. But like, do you guys accept me for who I am? Do we like my camouflage beard? My camouflage bandana, my giant beard? Am I accepted?
It's basically like a fucking TGI Fridays version of like a fucking podcast.
There it is. Okay.
Do we have enough flair?
Yes. Okay, motherfucker. I was trying to think of that. That was. I hate that you thought of it for me. Yes, the TGI Fridays flair.
It really is.
Good point. No, it is. It is.
And you know what happened to Fridays?
It's unfortunate. I haven't drove past one that's been open since summertime. They're done for, man. They're going to Circle and Drain. Red Lobster's almost gone, and Olive Garden's next.
I hope they get that fucking that Jack Daniel's sauce though.
Somebody, TGI Fridays will still continue to sell their brand of hot sauces and wing sauces at your local grocery store. We have shop right here. You might have Kroger or Publix where you are, and if that's where you are, fuck you, because your place is better than where we are.
It's weird that Fridays went out of business though, because like their food is good. I never had a problem with their food.
For 40 years, America was obsessed with casual dining. Now, even the impoverished want to feel like they're eating in an upscale place, and that's why places like the Cheesecake Factory, Panera Bread, it's this noodle place. It's all upscale now, even though it's reasonably priced.
Yeah, $20 for ramen. Why not?
Exactly. I'm not gonna TGI Fridays where I can get a good amount of food for my money and take my family out on a Friday. No, I need to go. I'm sorry. We're Panera people now. I have to pay $48 for a sandwich and a bowl of soup. Look at me. I'm dipping my bread in the soup. I'm one of you guys now. I'm accepted by society. I'm not on welfare. It's just we've become so arrogant and so complacent and so just needing other people's approval and validation that we can no longer go and eat at the casual restaurant where we did in the 90s and we saw our friends and people just like us. I have to eat in a place where I feel like I'm special. And that's why upscale dining for poor people that's designed to look upscale, it's overpriced, but it's still not overscale price. That's why that's taking over. Because we all need to feel that we are superior to our fellow man.
That's what happened Fridays, huh?
Nobody wants casual dining anymore.
Fridays.
I went to it.
Didn't know how to make you feel superior.
They didn't. It's just that's our Friday's whole thing. Is like, yeah, everybody come around and rich, poor. We got good food. It's reasonably priced. We went to I went to Applebee's last week, and it was just like it's sad, bro. It's a great place, and the food's not bad, but like there's nobody in there because I don't feel special here.
So
I don't know if anything I said made any sense.
I don't think it did.
All right.
We're just filling time.
I mean, I gotta find a better way to word things and explain things that make sense to anyone else other than me.
I just gotta find a better way to talk.
I know. That is why I stopped doing this, man. I did not like the way I was speaking, conveying myself. I looked
and sounded practice, bro. It's like
dude, I had months of practice and it only got worse.
Months of practice, bro. We've recorded like a handful of episodes.
We started doing this in April and we've been going constantly until
October.
We were doing at least once a week since
not at least once a week. We were close to once a week. We were
even so. We had a lot, dude. The only time we stopped was that time you went on vacation. Then you came back.
So all right, again. So we started in May, which was basically June. We started on 5/28 is when we made the LLC. So 5/28, add a couple days, we're talking June. And then I was gone. Now we might have recorded a little bit before that. So let's just say May, June, July, August, September, then October, November,
we recorded all in November.
But I'm saying that's 7 months.
Got it.
Subtract 2 months. I was gone for a month and then you were gone for a month. We're only talking about 5 months, bro.
At 5 months, we should have progressed in some manner, and I think you did.
How have we not?
I didn't.
We're showing up and doing it. Of course, it's
showing up and doing it isn't enough. I know you say it is, but I've watched episodes early on, and then the more recent episodes. Tony, I got worse as an orator, as someone who speaks words to another human. I got worse.
Yeah, but were you
disgusted?
But were you worse at podcasting, or were you just worse in life?
Worse in life.
Exactly.
Worse in life.
So the podcast was just a reflection of that. It's not like
I didn't think of that. Okay.
You're trying to.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like you can't gauge.
I appreciate you saying that. That made a lot of sense.
Yeah, other shit going on.
Okay. All right. Well, the point is, I'm here. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go tomorrow. I'm ready to go Wednesday. I'm ready to make up some time. But I think we skip Tuesday, come here Wednesday.
Yeah, listen, I'm all about twice a week, but I don't want to burn out and then not even maintain once a week. I'd rather maintain once a week for a year than be doing 3 times a week for 3 months. Now, if we get a little traction, could we go on a little burst? Possibly. Maybe. But like you said, maybe we start to get a little watered down if it's too often, especially if it's just us. But, if we're finding ourselves in the midst of certain scenarios with certain people who like to do certain drugs before they do other things, maybe we'll have a few more stories.
Please.
And who knows?
Get this girl in here. I'm hoping you don't fuck her because I don't like that break and bro code. I want to get her in here and hear what she has to say. This person.
Well, that's the other thing.
Your life.
You never know where things could lead. this might start off as a podcast and turn into a brothel.
I'm experienced in that area, so
I'm just saying, this is what I mean when I say just keep showing up.
I get what you're saying. I was just very
A year from now, we could be looking at fucking the screen and it'll feel like you're watching Players Ball, you know?
I want to play this game.
We'll just be sitting here with
24 views instead of 12.
me, you, and Bishop Don Juan, you know?
Magic Money Mike. Bishop Don. That was actually a really good name drop. That was a really good name drop.
Hey, man.
Fucking.
How many other pimps you know?
White folks.
That was his name?
That's the guy's name. He was a white guy, but I mean, he dressed in the purple suits. But he went by white folks. I got the premier bitches. You want a premier bitch? You gotta come to white folks.
You ever heard of Rosebud?
No, I have not.
With 2 D's for a double dose of that pimpin'?
It's pimpin'. I don't know why my pimp voice always goes to Cat Williams.
He's fucking great.
He did say in January of 24 that all lives will be exposed in 24. And the shit that has happened this year is just mind-blowing. I know people are like, oh my God, like 2022 was insane. All the things that came out, all the people we lost, it was the same as 21. It was the same as 20. It was the same as 19. 2024, that was the first time I could say, yeah, it's a little different this year. It's been a fucking fun year, bro.
Well, the one person I kind of touched on...
you touched them physically? Were they underage?
No. Ryan Dawson is the guy's name. He's hard to find.
Yeah.
You got to go on to like all these alternative things like Rumble and whatnot. But he does a lot of exposing like stories that are not mainstream news. If you want to call it conspiracies, you can. But he'll expose, a lot of politicians, like all the Christopher Wray stuff that I was mentioning.
What's the man's name?
Christopher Wray.
No. The guy you said Ryan.
Ryan Dawson. So he's the one where he'll dig deep and he'll unearth all these stories that aren't in the news about what's really going on. You know what I mean? He's a good resource if you want to dredge up some shit. I haven't heard his stuff in a while. That's the one thing where I was pretty good a few years ago. I don't know. I think it was like during COVID, and it was just a big. I don't know if it was just a trendy thing at the time, with all the QAnon type of shit. But I feel like there was a lot of people when that Epstein thing broke that were like, maybe it was just me kind of going down that rabbit hole, but I have strayed away from a lot of those shows. Like I got to get back into the saddle here, man. We got to be doing our research if we're going to be recording.
All right.
I got the internet. I got my room clean.
You got to see what he did with his room.
I got a TV set up.
His room looks
I'm about to
really
start
good.
watching videos 24/7. Man. I got to get a job though, because unless we go live, that's the other thing I'd like to do. Let's get ourselves set up for like figure out whatever thing where you click and you pay people. When you're doing a live stream.
Oh, they can like donate $1 here and there.
What's that called?
I don't know. I have no idea.
$10.
Robux? I don't
What the
know.
fuck's it called? Super chats?
Super chats. That sounds about right.
Yeah, we got to get that set up so people can donate us money.
Well, I think if we have an episode like we did,
If we made $5, I'd be happy.
If we have an episode like we did this evening.
If we made $5, we would be considered professionals.
Yes, we would. If we have an episode like we did this evening, to this caliber consistently, I think maybe we could get a few dollar donations.
Dollars?
Yeah, a few dollars. For the first.
$1 these days is like spare change.
Just anything somebody would donate. Generalities. I'm not worried about the fucking devaluation of the U.S. currency or inflation. I'm just saying we have an episode like this. I think we can get a few bucks donated our way, and that might start a chain reaction to where it motivates us to be better, do more research, start editing. I'm looking for that spark to fucking motivate me to go further.
I think you should aim higher. I think we can get $10.
I think we could, but I'm going to start with 1, and then I'm going to move to 5, and then 10, then 20, then 50. Denominations. Denominational increases. I got to see $1 first before I get that motivation to do it.
I want it all, baby.
Well,
did you know that Tom Green actually invented podcasting?
You know, I'm thinking you're going somewhere because I've been seeing his name pop up on YouTube. So I'm guessing he did some sort of podcast where he came out and said something along those lines.
Years ago, there's this old clip. He had Joe Rogan on.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing a show out of his living room. He basically made his house into like kind of like a late night talk show kind of setup. He had the couch and the desk.
Mm-hmm.
So he's interviewing Joe Rogan, podcast style, where they're just bullshitting and talking, and it was very informal. And then Rogan is sitting there like, "Oh man, this is like so cool, dude. Like we're just talking and like, and of course, just like he steals jokes, Joe Rogan stole the idea and then ran with it.
I mean, look, fucking.
And there is one thing we could do that Joe Rogan can't. Interview my father. Because he'll actually talk to his son. Unlike you, Joe, you faggot. Sorry, I know you interviewed Trump. I gotta stop hating.
He doesn't talk to his son?
No, Joe Rogan's mom kidnapped him and ran off to fucking California. That's why he's such a liberal. And that's why he's always got to overcompensate by being a tough jiu-jitsu guy because he didn't have his fucking dad.
Father. Well, he did all right. Most people grow up without their father, end up in poor situations. But he did all right for not growing up without a father. I would love to sit here. I spoke to your father a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
it was a few minutes here and there, but it was almost, I felt like I kind of already knew the man, even though I never met him before.
he'd be funny to have on.
He seemed like he's a funny guy, personable guy, and I would love to get your father in here and have a couple words with him.
He'd just be sitting here with sunglasses on.
He wears the sunglasses at night?
He does.
That's cool. I like him.
But we'd have to record him much earlier though.
Obviously, I mean, I can come in here. I don't want to be in when people are working though. That's why.
Oh yeah, true.
It's got to be after 5 o'clock.
It would be hilarious if we were actually having guests and like they're just meeting us in this dark parking lot at 11 o'clock at night.
Like those New York, those speakeasies or those bodegas where you gotta knock. And that's a secret knock to open the door. Yeah. But we bring up here and they see it's like a nice office. I would love to be able to get to the point where we're still here, still recording in this this business. And that like somebody of note walks in and like the people in this office and that office walk in and like, whoa, is that fucking... It's like...
I think by the time we get anyone that noteworthy, we should hopefully relocate and have a little bit of a dedicated space. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I would say we could actually just use like a studio.
Yeah.
There's studios that professionally offer these services that we could actually have people just meet us in the city.
Well, we have to get funnier, we have to get traction, we have to get more viewers. So for the time being, let's be realistic. This is the spot. This is going to be the spot for a while.
Oh, yeah. No, I love it. I love it. I told you, man.
I do like having a place.
Next year's Year of the Snake. We already got the yellow. We get the red.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to be fucking golden, bro. We're going to be cashing in on all that shit.
Great. Let's do it. All right.
And on that note,
I'm good.
Everyone at home, go fuck yourself.
Connor, Angelo, thank you for tuning in. 2 of our 12 viewers. Hopefully we'll get 14 this week. Appreciate you guys, and we're gonna be doing a better job. So stay tuned. Tune in for the next one. It's gonna be a good time.
Time to play tummy sticks.